Leader of the People's Democratic Movement, Douglas Parnell, visited our studios today to share his views on the latest controversy surrounding the National Stadium. Parnell told News 4 that this, in his opinion, is just another failed project that was initiated under the Progressive National Party's leadership.
We have to look at the history. The history is that this is another failed PNP project. It's another failed project because the government spent over $14 million investing in land that did not belong to the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. So when I see comments where people say that the stadium is gone, the reality of it is that the stadium never belonged, the land where the stadium is, never belonged to the people.
Parnell went on further to say that back in 2007, when the Carifta Games were held at the National Stadium, it was a priding moment, but if it was known that the land did not belong to the people of the TCI, then they would not have been as proud, and now, 4 years later, it has all come to light.
We pointed this out in Parliament. We had to press the government to make sure that we understood what the real facts were, and this has been facts now for quite some time. It is just that now that the landowner who owns the land is deciding, well, we can't put up with this anymore, we need some resolution as to how we go forward, that you see the former ministers of government now coming and you know, behaving as though they have your best interests at heart. What happened to them when they had the power to fix the problems?
Parnell says that no excuses should be made, as the former government and the interim government had plenty of time to sort out the matter before it got to this point.
The former government had sufficient time to acquire the property through compulsory acquisition, and the interim government had sufficient time to resolve this matter. And once again, the people of this country have to suffer from really two culprits that are costing this country, the PNP and the British government. And we see what the results are, and now they're arguing about whose fault it is between themselves. They're both to blame. The interim administration is to blame, and the former PNP government is to blame.
He went on further to say that even though he understands why the situation has gotten to this point, he still wants the TCI Education Foundation members with the British West Indies Collegiate to know that the stadium belongs and will stay in the hands of the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands.
The TCI Education Foundation and its membership and the British Collegiate should know that the stadium and all of the improvements to that land does belong to the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands, and they should be under no illusion that the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands want their stadium. And so regardless of what they think that they have certain legal rights to do, the stadium belongs to the people, and we intend fully for the people to have it.
For WIV4 News, I'm Amanda Miller.